The final hues of diminishing light were leached from the sky by a ravenous dark. Stars appeared in their stead, pinpricks of ancient luminescence scattered above like raindrops on a celestial ocean. Megan's breath puffed out before her like tiny clouds. Trust her to get stuck with a rental car that had no heating. "It's a bit banjaxed," the young man in the office had told her, his Irish accent thick and lyrical. "A good hard rap of a fish will get it going again if it goes on the blink, love." Megan had hit it a good hard rap, but so far, nothing. As daylight fell away to darkness and the cold began to seep into the vehicle, her foggy exhalations quickly accumulated into delicate cloud formations. What kind of idiot drives into the mountains in a strange country on their own? She chided herself. With one eye on the road and the other on the stereo, she twiddled the knob, desperately seeking something other than the hissing static that currently filled the void. The car continued to chug along the narrow, uneven road. Trees crowded in from either side, the moonlight whitewashing their branches to a dull shade, the color of stripped bone. Every now and then, a low-hanging bough would knock against the roof of the car, each time causing her to jolt in her seat a little. When she had first ventured into the Wicklow Mountains, the sun had still been high in the sky, and the twitter of birds through the open windows had lent an air of cheer to her journey. Now, with nothing but radio static and darkness for company, Megan wasn't feeling quite so cheerful. "You don't want to get stuck in the vanishing triangle on your own, especially after darkness falls," the car rental guy had told her. Vanishing triangle? She knew immediately that he had regretted mentioning it, and from the short time she'd spent in Ireland so far, she was surprised when he hadn't continued talking. It wasn't the norm here from what she had experienced. The people here loved to talk, especially if it was a topic they themselves had broached in the first place. Megan had landed in Dublin just over a week ago and spent her time since enjoying the sights and the locals. She'd never been anywhere with such open and friendly people. Complete strangers spoke to her as though they'd known her their whole lives. Back home in Boston, that kind of friendly, outgoing nature was a rarity. Dublin was such a small city, though, and the open road called to her. The previous night, she had lain across the hard mattress in her budget hotel, ankles crossed, with a map of the island spread out before her. She'd Googled some of the place names that caught her eye, and soon began to plot a course that would bring her on a tour of the country her father had called home.